Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. It's Ira up on here. Today, I've we're finally getting to the stream that I've been wanting to do for a while, but just stuff came up and I wasn't able to. But now we're actually going to be doing it. All right, so don't worry about it. I figured I'd go ahead and just talk for a few minutes because the game has this whole intro thing, and I want to set that up first. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and set it up right now. Hopefully, well, maybe not. Actually, I'm gonna pause it. Just wait for some people to come in. If anyone's actually going to come in. Let me post to a few things real quick. Um, but yeah, honestly, my day has been pretty good. Um, Oh, here, let me just post this to a couple servers real quick. Sorry about it. I can't like type and talk at the same time. It's just one of those things where I can't just think it all with it. Alright, I gotta stop saying that too. Alright. Alright, and then I'll post it to my Twitter real quick as well. Although I did say, oh, I could actually just, retweet it real quick. Let's go to my profile. I'm not very good at Twitter. You haven't noticed. There we go. Now live. Perfect. All right. So the thing is with OBS is that you can't exactly do you can't record a gameplay if it's not active if it's not active. So I have to like do some weird timing stuff real quick. All right, let's try this again. Oh gee. Sure. Skip. I'm gonna try this real quick. Oh shoot, what's going on? Okay. Oh, there we go. What's going on? Oh dang. Okay, this is happening so quick. Oh shit, this is happening so quick. Who are all these people? Okay, he is looking fine though. That's why I played this game in the first place. All right, there we go. That was loud. I'm gonna be honest. That was so freaking loud. All right, let's see. Should I move myself at all real quick? Let me see. I think that's pretty good. We'll see how it goes, okay? We'll see if there's anything in the way when we're streaming. Other than that, I figured we'd just go ahead and do, a new game, although I've never played this game before, so let's just hop into it. Here, let me check if there's any. Well, all that looks good. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, back. There we go. I guess I'll just start it right now. My name, I wrote. Perfect. All right. Welcome, chef. Oh wait, is this gonna be like a cooking school thing? And I noticed everyone else in there kind of looked like chefs. So, are we gonna be like a chef or something? Man, I could really go for some fried chicken and a biscuit right now. Oh, okay, perfect. Is it Twitty? I'm not exactly sure. That looks like a K-pop band or something like that. I just noticed. So we got the KFC box, jewelry box right there. All right, so we must get the hearts in the window. So typical protagonist. Okay, got this. All right. Deep breath in. Voice actor time. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. So we are students, okay. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. This is really loud. So I think see this is God, yeah, give me just 1 second. I'm gonna just turn down the music just a little. Okay, I think that might be a little better. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Fuck. Or you can wake up. Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Alright, let's do this. We got it. Smack the clock. Up and at 'em. We're going. Early bird gets the worm. I'm getting that chicken. Ooh. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at this prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. University of Cooking School. All right. You know, that's the name. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Okay, we got to take this seriously. We got to meet Colonel Sanders. All right, that's our mission. We're meeting Colonel Sanders. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. No Bev? The biscuit with no Bev. Man, I couldn't do that. I wasn't expecting that sound effect. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. That was loud. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend and forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Alright, awkward, adorable person. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
Good morning, Iroh. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually,
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
what's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Oh, look at her, she's so sad. But she's got that pose out right now, too. Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. Aww.
But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about our first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. God damn. I feel for you, Miriam. Relatable. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's pep talk her. You know, she's got this, alright? She's awesome. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. If not, at least I have these killer bangs.
I wouldn't call those... I mean, they're definitely killer, alright? They're just not the type of killer I think they want.
Can you believe I cut them myself?
Well, that answers that question. You can you can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your book and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hand and onto the ground. My measuring spoons? My custom engraved measuring spoons? I paid money for those on Amazon. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. Totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Dang. I mean, she's kind of my type, but like at the same time, I don't like them when they're evil like that. Although I like the fang right there, you know? The fang, the eyes. I love the high ponytail. High ponytail hat combo. Peak. Peak. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see it there, chicken shins. God. What? 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 I'm gonna just ignore that. I can't look. I'm after Colonel Sanders. I can't look at Ashley. It's Colonel Sanders that I'm after.
You leave Iroh's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make her still. Fuck! She had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. With the tongue sticking out and everything. What?
Anyone knows what perfect shins look like? It's us.
We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van? You rang. Damn, that's a fine-ass man. Although I'm not exactly sure that right there is, you know, appropriate for the kitchen. Maybe a home kitchen, though. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Damn, look at that belt though, the studs on him and everything. It's got some nice hips too, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is his hair styled into a star? I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of impressive. But, fuck, I'm looking at that now, holy shit! Where'd she get those? That's better than like... I mean, it's not better than KFC thighs, but you know. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Look at this goofy... Is this guy like... Is this guy 12? Also, I'm gonna just go ahead and skip, so... Ain't no way. This McDonald's looking ass boy. His name is Pop? Okay. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. Get away from me, you little thing, you little man, child thing. You got mustard on your fucking jacket. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to show up clean and prepared. You're obviously not clean and prepared. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Iroh. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Ah. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. I have to agree with myself. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Wait, who's that? I have no idea who that is. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. Wait, no, that's not. No, that's... Look, I know what it is, alright? It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Anyways, we got the fried chicken. Math stuff, okay. Fuck! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable! I mean, bro, look at him. He is adorable. Looking quite dapper and prepared, I'ma be honest. His name is Sprinkles? I love Sprinkles already. He got the pen. Oh, this man is prepared. This man is definitely prepared with the podium and everything. No, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. (AL).
Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. It looks like he's begging. He definitely demands respect, especially since he's not wearing pants. Unsanitary in a kitchen, mind you. Unless it's your home kitchen, then cook whatever with however you want to dress. I do that all the time. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the door. And then he walks in. Humana, wooga, look at that fine man. Those cheekbones. The way he has the pen on his sleeve, the arm sleeves rolled up, the forearms, that's exactly how guys should be dressing. Apron and all. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Oh shit, I gotta get a good name for him. Please, call me Colonel. That's it, right there, yeah. Hell yeah. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Ashley, shut up. Maybe we should open that window up back there before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
Yeah, you both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Ira sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
That's actually right. Whenever I work out, I sweat a lot, which is a good thing. And by the end of my workout, I'm glistening like a vampire from Twilight. Maybe I should do a workout stream, but I don't think you guys would actually be able to see me. So I just have to do visual effects on my model, you know? Is this? Maybe I should make myself a little smaller real quick. 1 second. I'm gonna make myself a little smaller now. There we go. Just move that out of the way. Oh, okay, there we go. Perfect. You take a moment to clean yourself up, I guess. It's a good thing that you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. Sorry if my voices are off as well, because I make up these things on the fly, so I just have a general idea of what I'm doing. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. When all this is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and you will compete in the broom cooking arena. Wait. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts her professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologues, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I've finished. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I'll let that speak for itself. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef treat? Rubber ball? Chicken snack. I think we're gonna go chicken snack. That's an easy one. It's the KFC dating simulator, of course. This man will know fine chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Fuck yes! Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving her hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. I don't think that's proper practice, but you know, we'll roll with it. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Oh, fuck. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Iroh, there's a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Listen, our goal is to get with Colonel Sanders, alright? 2 good options, but which will you choose? I'm gonna sit by that hot piece of chicken right over there. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Sorry, Miriam, it's nothing personal. Alright, I just need to be next to Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Amen, Colonel Sanders. That's how I feel every day at the gym. You gotta do what you can and do it right. So inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yep, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Absolutely. It's very important to wash your hands. You don't know where they've been. I've worked in the kitchen before. It's extremely important. Looking at you, Pop, because I see those mustard stains on your shirt. I see you holding that nasty-ass cup. Alright, I don't know where that's been. It's probably greasy as hell. That's right. Wait. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Oh, wait, what? Feather? Wait, what? What? Feather, I guess? That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? So that last question, I thought like a slam dunk might have been like a KFC menu item that I forgot about. I knew it was feather, but I was just wondering what the fuck a slam dunk was. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork? It's probably going to be a spork. But a comically oversized fork is also really nice. I've used a comically oversized spoon before. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? A pancake that looks like a silly face. Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Yeah, that's probably it. When I'm sad, like, and I'm not really wanting to, like, care about what I'm eating, I will definitely make fried chicken. It's soul food, man. Heals the soul, not the body. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No. Yes. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. I gotta agree with that one. That's right. Your total score is 5 out of 5. Wow. Be honest, did you cheat? You looked up to see how Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh. Stop. Hot diggity Iro, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant that you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch!
He said... Shh!
In honor of you, the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha! That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. But you heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. God, I would fucking devour that right now. I want fried chicken so bad now. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel's has filled a bucket? Chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Oh, look at him. He's all nervous right now. You know he wants to share. Oh, what are these assholes doing? What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Ah, nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. Yeah, you should be embarrassed, dude. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry that chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Look at her. Look at those high heels. That immediately turned me off from her. How the fuck are you gonna cook in those things? Those are like, what, 4-inch heels? No. That's like basically ballerina heels. Oh, please. Oh, well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold on to his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one look at the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Dang, we're transcending now. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Do we swim towards the light? Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart? Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. We're here to tell us everything about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Because it's not the ingredients that matter entirely. Of course they matter. But it's about the heart in the chef, not the chef in the heart. Yeah. The flavors of your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? The chicken's turning me gay. After tasting his... I'm sorry. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Look at that fine man right there. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. Dang, I'd fold immediately. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that would make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all of time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Look at that. He got the cane and everything. This man is a ruler. Just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? This semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Oh.
You got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but I can't tell you. I use... Fuck! I thought it was like one of those Reddit or like Discord things where you could like click in and, you know, make it disappear. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show him your personality to him. Be modest but thoughtful. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Neg him to show your own strength. I think, although I would like that, I think I'm gonna go with this one. We got that biscuit idea, you know? I know we had that biscuit. It could be something like, you know, because I know it's a KFC biscuit. So maybe this is the origin story for how we got the KFC biscuit. That'd be our idea. Because this is too much for him, you know? That's encroaching on his idea. We gotta contribute to the whole thing. Because you can't have just chicken, you gotta have the sides too. There we go. Look at him. He's blushing a little. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Iro. See, look at that. So we got Colonel Sanders on our side now. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Hell yes! We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need. See, we got, is that lemons, blue eggplants, vaguely vegetable shape back there. I think that's just literally like a PNG of vegetables back there. Anyways,
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we've got our own stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hell yeah, we're after that man right there. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Oh.
Sure, Iro. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Beep boop.
Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Alright, so the thing is, this guy is fucking disgusting, alright? Look at that fucking juice box he's gripping, his dirty ass hat, whatever that is, his stains. This guy is not a good chef. This, on the other hand, he might not be the best chef, but at the same time, he's clean, he's robotic, He'll be able to take her orders and make the best thing possible. So I'm choosing him. Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
It's okay. I already ate.
Yeah. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Yeah.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. See, look at that little smile.
Tissue? I already know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two.
Wait, alright you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
What dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. Fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. That one. Because he seems to like the heart in a cook, you know? It's about, you know, personality, alright? And something to go with that fried chicken as well. So I'm gonna cook mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. When I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
Oh. Oh, man, look at him. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your business.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man.
Someone call for me?
Wait, no. No, wait.
Did someone call for me?
No, jeez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Iroh's dream, remember that you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, armful of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley.
Van Van?
Are we working a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looks like Iroh is struggling, so he offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fast food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no thoughts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
God, look at him. He's pissed off now. She doesn't know what she's doing. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. He's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Angela is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Nah, me and Colonel Sanders got this, alright? This is a tag team. We got this. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners are chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
Businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Iroh as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Iroh's natural talent or their loyalty.
Look at her, she's shocked, she's crying.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential.
Suck it, Ashley.
You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I'd know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mash of mashed potatoes. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and in that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Oh, he's winking at us. This is so romantic. Look at that fine man, sharing a spork together. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something, do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he thinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Iroh. We do not waste food in broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potato face?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. Just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gazed upon my specialty, braised tentacles of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Placed on a battle axe forward by my supreme chef ancestors. God, I'm having such trouble talking right now. You've ignored me for far too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off his plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. He may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
I killed him!
Holy shit.
Everyone step back. Don't take another bite.
Yeah, when you look up at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the chip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd as they are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It does appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
Not sure how the professors here make enough money.
Hello! I turned into a ghost over here! Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry that you had to go through all that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like for real? Oh, come on!
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. Dark, more than a little spooky. It just looks romantic to me. Like, I'm gonna be honest. The night sky, the cherry blossom, Perfect. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Aru?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there!
There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. Every day since then, I've been working toward that dream, day and night. Never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, and our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Oh wait, no, that's me. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spork Monster is here to find a hero!
Jesus, what the fuck is that name? I mean, alright. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds!
How dare you threaten me as I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid, be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster, see?
He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, the turn-based fight sequence! What will you do? I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna show him what I'm made of. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? I'm gonna cook with love, baby. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. He spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. I'm gonna attack again. It worked last time, right? I'm gonna cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monsters really feel threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna attack again. I'm all about that offense, baby. All about that powerful flavor, baby. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? I'm cooking with love. Does 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. Oh damn, oh man, it's gonna be rough. Take much more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. I'm gonna attack again. You decide to go on the attack. Again! Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge.
Well, villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chicken.
Pop pie power pinch.
Oh damn! Look at that. He's getting ready. Damn! Look at those fucking. Damn. Okay. Pop pie power pinch does 10. Damn. 10. That's more than I did in like 5 rounds. Damn. Okay. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. Or maybe not. I think Colonel Sanders would like us to spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast waving it long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast! Don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this, and I'll certainly won't be back like you said.
Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have it signed is... Wait. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Huh. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book into your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely defeated. The world around you begins to fade away. I don't feel so good. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you.
He's in our room! He's in our room!
The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know what you could have made it with if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Damn. Will they come by again? Let's see. No more, okay. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him.
We got to talking
After class, and he's totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He's told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his school? In his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode at the front of the homecoming parade.
How does that work? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient.
1 second. Let me check real quick. Sorry, I got a message off screen. Alright, perfect.
Secret ingredient.
Yeah, and I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. This man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried sunflower petals. I did him a big favor. I could have some of my own.
Figures, Miriam. Don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was like anything else I ever witnessed.
Let's see. Dried flowers. Unique taste. Star anise? Star anise? Star anise? I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we both stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about this new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one's ever... Wait, no one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. This is between me and Colonel Sanders. I'm sorry, Miriam, but you can't get between us. You quickly think up a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was... I have newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
I have new. Wow!
Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, if she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see, that's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air.
It's Colonel Sanders! He's arriving at school!
On a horse. You know what? I'll run to him. I want to thank him for last night. He decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you are, Colonel Sanders would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh no. Not gonna work out well, is it? Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! Yeah. Ah, fuck. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Whoa! Hyro, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this, exactly as I said it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Ooh. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Lean in for a kiss. It's too early for a kiss. We're not built up to that yet. Alright, we only shared a day together. We gotta compliment his horse's shoes. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing's for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Man, I'm yawning a lot lately. When you enter the classroom, you see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. I think telling them to stop acting immature will get them to stand up, and, you know, we'll find out that way. But we're gonna play it cool like that, you know? You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Yeah, this is college. Culinary school is to be respected. That kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a good look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Actually, immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They just got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Watch how you talk to him. You didn't do anything. Womp.
Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer.
Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer. Yeah, you tell him. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank just shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it might just be over for me. But I'm not interested in either. Wait. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seat. 1 second, I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. There's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Off topping. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the sign of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Look at that handsome man. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Iro. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Shimmering pepper, glass of water, dog biscuit. I want the shimmering pepper. Yeah. I feel like a dog biscuit would be too cliche, you know? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items, sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Look, 1 second.
All you must do is...
Oh my god, I muted myself to cough, so that was perfect.
I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, and then I'll work through... to fulfill the prophecy. You must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. She has a butcher's thing with a chain on it. You know what? You're on. Stop wasting everyone's time. No, we're gonna show you guys up. Easy. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Iroh. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a little lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little singed, you breathe a sigh of relief. At least
not until we turn on the timer.
just then, a huge red light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about. Aroo!
I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope this message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my time to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you could really impress him again here. Time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timers run down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Wait, shit. I didn't even read it. What's wrong? What were you thinking, Iroh? Get your head in the game. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know what Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. You don't know all the ingredients left, but you're heading in the right direction. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Shit, gratitude. That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You're going to pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. What would be a great time to harness? Where does that come from? Small town. Let's go. Not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. Wait, what? I thought it was for chicken. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Yeah. I believe in you, Iroh. Oh, Hustler's movement silence. It's silence is the sound of success. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. All you can think about is Sanders.
Stupid, sexy Sanders.
How many spoonfuls of gravy? Oh, shit. Grrr. Only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what?
Shouldn't you be focused on your challenge? You're failing behind.
Wedding vows. Oh shit. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits?
Woof, woof.
You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating her elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes. I knew you got nothing more to see a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Iroh does. A good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixture to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Iroh, no!
Ooh! Before you're fast enough, your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spitting beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. No.
What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop.
What you're doing right now, this battle is over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Iroh's injury.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
I mean, those look pretty good, but it's also cracked, so...
I was going to ask Iroh to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, needy hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette on top of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity ain't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Fuck. We gotta internalize it, alright? We can't be like all, you know... We gotta be cool, you know? We gotta be cool. Patience. Rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of this semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Fuck, we fucked it up. Damn it. We fucked it all up. The beautiful weather, it feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. Colonel Sanders, he's probably to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. Just get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be your master chef. I'll never be a master chef. Got ahead of myself there.
Failures are part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. You think I never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked down other paths, and I've arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight, and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow.
I didn't know. I mean, is that actually like... Did he actually fucking do that? That's crazy.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it always hasn't been.
Wait, but it
hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving my best that I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just your moment grows intimate. You're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare your worst. It's a spork monster! That bastard.
Borko? It is I. You know I said I wouldn't be back, but
After this whole I forgot his voice. But after this whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Aw, thanks, Borko. Glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book.
Precisely! I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Iroh, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must look like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Fucking go, we're getting there. Dang, look at that. It's kind of like a Swedish concept, you know, like a Norwegian concept. Nice. All right, interesting. The chicken, the vaguely chicken-scented candle, I'm pretty sure. Is that an urn, maybe? Don't know what that is, though. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with it. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? I want to reveal it. He told me his secret ingredient. I'm going to tell him mine. You decide as you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. I mean, that looks alright.
Magnificent.
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Just like raw dog in the coleslaw? You gotta have it with something you need.
You mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later when I think back on this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the rooms are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotion. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. I want to know about this candle right here. Scented candle. You pick it up to try and identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? Like that one song? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Tap on an item. Is that a comb? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein is just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Chicken, perhaps? A realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Oh. Taxidermy? Must be important to Colonel Sanders when it's alive. True state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Hell yeah. Tap on it now to discover more about the Colonel. We can't go in there. No. We can't. We can't betray his trust. We have to stay out here. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely to see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." You know what? We know this guy's a hustler. Poor guy. Read this. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? An adorable baby boy crawls on the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Guess this now? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. Oh no. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it you find a single note. Huh. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Alright, I don't think we have anything else. So I guess we just gotta go in here now. It's the only thing left. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in its scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh shit. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, but he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww. I usually don't loan those out, but I must say, it looks good on you.
Oh crap, jacket! You forgot to take it off. I think he'd appreciate our honesty. You confess. Yes! Fucking got it! I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Iro?
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence!
Woo!
Onk. Me. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if a recipe is secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is?
Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? I'll flatter him.
You know, I think we might make a great team.
A single tear begins to pool around the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner...
And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail.
Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day left of school after all. The University of Cooking Academy of Learning waits for no one. Fuck, I messed that up. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been?
Because I had one heck of a night. I've been so desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned up polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker?
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on date 2. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was... wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on skill. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Damn, look at those fucking thighs, though. She has... Like, I can appreciate the thigh squish, but that feels like it's going to be cutting off circulation, you know? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds... Wait, what's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a tree.
You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's nothing that Colonel Sanders... Wait,
There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
That's some nerve, Aro. I suggest picking on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Does not look like you could go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Aro, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her?
What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Iro. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we watch a class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Iro.
What? Why would he do that with me? Why would he do that to me? Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across this quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you just recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It appears to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page. I could use a spell here to say that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I could scrub out Colonel Sanders. Oh fuck. My microphone has come on. Okay, there we go. Much better. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it'll probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooting in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. You cast a spell or not. Why would I want to forget all of my wonderful memories with Colonel Sanders? We're going to help each other build the greatest chicken empire the world has ever seen. We're not going to do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and it begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I'm gonna wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. Squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone.
I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Iroh, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see?
But before you go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or up a cliff for all I care.
Beep.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panel, and a loud ding stops him in his tracks.
No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering what he himself is wheels, not feet. Not entirely sure where it came from. Huh. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Was that a spelling mistake? Because it says deep friend footwear, not deep fried. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition, showdown, challenge exam. Trademarked. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone?
Your tiny cocoa's a delicious treasure, so you know this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is over a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride up into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. Not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year. So what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
If you really review my menu for today, I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, and because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head over to the arena to early practice a dish. Wait, you decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Iroh's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get through a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders and stock 3D image filter of petals on the screen.
Iroh, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into the visualizing process. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake. and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry. The last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Gotta fess up about my practice dish. Honesty is the best policy. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but the chicken pot pie. An all butter crust. My nose is telling me something else.
No, is it burning?
No. I can smell it was made with a heaping... I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of a TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The moment of truth. Wow. Wait, no.
Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
Yeah, let's do this. Get the music pumping. Step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decided that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at 10. Starts out at 10, full of 10. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Everyone was calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend batter blaster.
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roll.
Angela scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Sour personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it.
5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as I was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the Alpine uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're just desperate not to see her win another battle. Do you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we're gonna do it the hard way, because the hard way is the right way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
I believe in you, Hiro.
Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Hiro, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn and notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. Actually, already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of New from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I.
Wait up.
It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magic items and now you accidentally summoned me. Huh.
You guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup, back in the old country,
I can feel this pork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where that came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. We summon extra power. We're doing this. We believe in ourselves. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Yeah! My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for... Yes, Iroh, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Iroh. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes upon.
Besides, some unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting
we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students.
The time expired. It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare
to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
Seems we're missing some students. Pop, Clank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming over from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank, where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
Wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none.
Somehow you must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
Wow, 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, the time has come. Wait, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. No, please describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
That is tiny. The steam is coming out from below her hand. With some tea as well. Nice.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, Chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth, letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue tip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug.
Thank you, Iroh, for helping me believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colors type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch! My tongue!
The professor appears to have an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this.
Keep poking my tongue.
Disqualified.
Stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? Glamour? Don't discount
simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. And get over it. I hope sometimes I calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. Time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue, connected by sugar glass.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempt to taste it anyway. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Iroh? I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful, but this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, a school for the hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
The food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley stormed off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets
Much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
you and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a little drum roll plays. Just when I
thought about I've seen everything in this kitchen, you gave me this thing. It completely blown me away. In my 49 years of dog life, in my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality and into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Ban and Ashley are drawn in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog is in the house. Oh.
You know that Sprinkles was the master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley absolutely tell everyone that they're committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. She's still got the thighs and hips for days, man. I can't lie about that. She got thighs. I mean, so does Van though. I mean, look at those lats. Those are pretty good lats. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together, it's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refers to me as my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. The dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found a love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who can command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking to the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef hat. Crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. We had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Now we get a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellors of such and such.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Well, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I'm not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What?
I actually feel like I knew that this whole time. Wait. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This is the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives with his 3D filter of cherry blossoms across the screen. Surprisingly high FPS for the cherry blossoms.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most
famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
Biscuits, gravy. Oh, damn.
The end?
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Arrow?
I couldn't help but wonder, Was our final exam team-up purely an act of strategy, carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. May I have his do-si-do? Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tip of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth. The fingers like finely battered drumsticks, turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk, and dusted with exotic spices. But they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life?
You gasp. How could it be? Is he really saying me and you together?
Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then, my life would be incomplete without you by my side. So what do you say, partner? I say, I love you, Colonel Sanders.
The end.
Oh, we did it! We got him! Easy. Look at that fine man. Look at them. Look at our guys. Easy. Oh, this looks delicious. Look at that fine man guiding us to a better world. Well, guys, we made it. God, this was definitely a stream. I definitely put my heart into all of it, well, as much as I could. But my voice is shot now, so yeah, I just wanted to thank y'all for, watching my stream. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than maybe stay tuned for more stuff. Yeah. I guess I'll see you guys later. Have a great night.